so much.
Hey, thank you. It's Shashank, by the way. But I love Americans trying to figure out my name, how to pronounce my name. But just so everybody here knows, I figured out how to say Worcestershire sauce. So you guys can figure out Shashank. Okay? So if you haven't figured it out already, for the next 5 minutes, your human needs are going to be satisfied by an immigrant. My jokes are just as good as an average American citizen's, but you only have to pay me a third. Hey, any social media people here? Like, do you guys know what Reddit is? Okay, good. That's good. So Reddit, for those who don't know, is like a forum-based social media. So, like for example, r/movies is where you can go and post like about movies. r/books you can go post about books. r/interracial porn. I don't know what that is. I'm not clicked on that one. But so there is an r/Denver subreddit, by the way. There is also an r/Boulder subreddit. I do go to Boulder often. I enjoy hiking. That's right, I hike. I know I do look like it, but I hike. I enjoy hiking. So I do go to the Denver one often, but the Boulder subreddit, somebody just sent me a link and said, hey, check this post out. It's crazy. The title of the post is, Boulder is the most racist city in America. And then it had like 10 upvotes and 55,000 comments. So that's how you know a post is like really crazy, when people have really decided to get in their opinions on it. Okay, so I clicked on the post against my better judgment. It was like a guy was like, hey, I'm an Indian American, like my parents are Indian, but I was born and raised here. So I've been in Boulder for a few years now, and Boulder is the most racist place I've ever been in. And here are the reasons why this guy thinks Boulder is racist. He said Boulder is racist because somebody said namaste to him. I don't know, does that seem like a racist thing, like saying namaste? Namaste is like a universal term, right? Like namaste, you know? And then he got offended because he's Indian. And namaste is just such a beautiful thing, like it's a universal accepted thing. So we'll all just, let's get the stigma out of namaste right now. I'm going to do namaste to you guys, and you do it right back to me. Okay? 3, 2, 1, namaste.
Namaste.
Actually, you're all racist. All of you racist. So that's now the second reason is he's like, you know, people stare at me when I go to the grocery store. And then he said, I don't have a weird face. My girlfriend actually said I'm handsome. So he stops this racist trying to give us the Yelp review of his girlfriend on this guy. So he's just throwing the word handsome just to make sure everybody knows he's handsome. And then it's like, but that doesn't mean you stare at me. People have to look somewhere. It's not a crime to look at people, you know? So just another really dumb reason. The third one was the most ridiculous. He said, oh, a drunk chick at a bar in Boulder touched my hair without my consent. And then he proceeds to write a full essay about why his hair is great and why people want to touch it, but she shouldn't have touched it. And if you just think through it reasonably, a drunk woman touched a guy's hair. If the worst thing a drunk guy did to girls in bars is touch their hair, every single girl here right now would just be in a bar, just getting wasted.
Amen.
Completely getting wasted. So this guy clearly has no idea how women get treated in bars. So if you didn't know, that post is ridiculous. None of those things are racist. It's just somebody being mildly inconvenient. But as somebody who's been here for a few years as an immigrant, I can tell you what is racism. Racism, ladies, is when I walk up to you after the show and I ask you out and you reject me because you're not attractive. Thank you. I'm Dashant.
Thank you.